Hey everybody, Josh RV Nerd here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, coming in about 3,700 pounds. A one-owner, only couple-year-old, though used a fair amount, Winnebago Micro Mini 2106 DS. That is a dual sofa DS model. It has a front Murphy bed with a sofa that faces straight across from the TV, nice rear bathroom with good storage, and overall looks to be pretty well kept. There's also some nice upgrades on it, like they upgraded the bathroom fan, put some max air vent covers on the roof. It doesn't look like they didn't use it a lot, it just looks like they used it a bunch, accomplished their camping goals, and just kind of went, think we're good for a while. I've been doing this a long time, so people go, how do you figure out these things? Basically, from a lot of clues that I see, it's like doing Blue's Clues for campers. And overall, this one looks to be used, but well maintained. It's nothing that I would even hesitate to look at personally. Now this one, it's a small space, but it's got a couple real serious things going for it to open it up. Really one of the biggest ones, well, several we're looking at. The light wood tones will make the whole RV look and feel larger. There's also viewing windows all over the place, so you can always, like, you never feel boxed in. Now that Murphy bed is kind of giving us a little bit more of like the space like a super slide, but without the weight and the cost of a super slide. That's one of the cool things about this. Over here, you can see all the original owner's manuals and everything still present and accounted for. And whether it's in cinema sofa mode, because you're staring straight across from the TV like we are right now, or if it's in Murphy bed mode, the power outlets on either side of those stands are super, super helpful. Now, you might notice there's a little curtain there. If we pop that out a little bit, you can see if you want to close off that front bed area, you can. And that is an easy north-south walk-around bed, which is another cool thing. Now, this Murphy bed is actually interesting in that Winnebago's Murphy beds must be in the down position for road travel. That means that this Murphy bed is always 100% accessible in transit, so you don't lose the bed in transit. Notice too, huge windows on both sides of the sofa, bed area, whatever you want to call it there. Now, over around here, something that's not always as obvious is like they're using like real wood fascias on things, which in this lightweight class in a small camper category, sometimes people go, man, the Winnebagos were a little more expensive than some of the other things I've seen, and yeah, it's because they're built more like the bigger ones than the little ones. Let's see here, TV straight across from the what I kind of called cinema sofa there with a Bluetooth DVD player above, and then one of the other neat things here, like you're looking at it, go, okay, two couches, but where do I eat? Well, if we take a look here, you can see that there is actually a little fold-out little table that you can, it just stores behind the sofa, and you can pop it out whenever you need it, or you could take it outside, or you could use it in front of the cinema sofa. I mean, kind of do whatever you want. Now, if you leave it over here, one of the things you can do is bring like a couple small folding stools. You can get them at Walmart, Amazon, whatever, and that way if you have guests, you can have like a four-person Dinofa seating area. Another thing on this is if you do have a little guest, we can fold this down into a small sleeper. Now, I'm not ignorant to the fact that where you sit and where you lay down, they're not exactly level. But that's the whole thing, is that this is made for daytime couples camping comfort first, and it's made for guest consideration second. So I don't think it's necessarily like unreasonable. It's just made with a different purpose. It is carpetless. It is a completely ventless flooring system as well. There's your main heat just pumps here into the living room. Then you do have a duct for the private rear bathroom area. Now it's a small space, so when it comes to storage, every ounce counts. And I want to start right up here by giving you a look through all this pocket screwed cabinetry. A little bit above, a little bit below the entertainment center. Not the biggest chunk in the world. They did anything they could wherever they could though, and I love the big wastebasket space below the sink there. Now you've got dual plywood drawers, and you see the countertop extension there when you need it, gone when you don't. So if you need some extra prep space, you have it. The little things like this, even these little guys, we typically built these with the bigger air conditioner down at Haylett RV as well. I haven't checked the old spec sheet from when this first was sold, so we will want to double check that for you. I could be mistaken on that, but that is mostly how we did them. Now you see the stainless sink right there. You'll see the same thing in the bathroom. Winnebago is always very good about the higher like grade and quality of fixtures. This bathroom does remain 100% accessible in transit. So with the slide closed, we can get to the bed, the fridge, the kitchen, all the storage, with the sole exception of this little chunk of storage under the TV. It's the only thing you can't get to in transit. And again, they used it quite a bit, but other than maybe seeing where they might have sat on the sofa, that's the only bit of wear and tear you're going to see. And you're saving a mint compared to new. And they've done some upgrades, like the above the bed, up front. There's a roof vent cover they added. Then back here, they added a roof cover and upgraded the fan, both of which are really nice, cool features. Now, there's pretty good leg, shoulder, hip room around this sofa. If I slide over here and if you hop into the shower with me, anyway, you see that we've got ourselves nice stainless adult-sized sink there. And you can see this other big closet space. So one of the nice things about this is it has our two normal closets on either side of the bed. But when you reach your destination, you've got, I mean, whether you're going to use it, you could, frankly, it's close enough to the kitchen, you could use it for like some kind of pantry space. You see it does have hanging storage, and it does go all the way down to the floor. So towels, toiletries, clothing, I mean, whatever you're going to need, it can do it. And this is a deceptively big countertop. It's easy to miss, but those corners back there, like even behind the faucet, perfect place to have like a toothbrush holder so you don't have to go digging through everything every time you need anything. Now we're actually starting outside under the bed, under the sofa, to give you a reference point. Winnebago Murphy bed's pretty cool. It gives you a very wide, not as maybe tall as a non-Murphy bed pass-through, but very, very wide. I actually think it gives you a little more cubic foot of storage space with a nice kind of more spacious section here closer to the baggage door. Now right there in that package, which looks like it was unused, what that is a drill adapter so that if you want to just plug the power drill onto your corner stabilizer jacks and pretend you're a member of a NASCAR pit crew, you can put the jacks up and down on this thing very quickly and easily. Now those big baggage doors on either side of that Murphy bed are made easy to access via the double slam latch and magnet holdbacks that you see there. This is a product that uses effectively like an all aluminum skeleton. It does have a wooden walk-on roof deck and 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor decking. The skeleton is all aluminum. The sidewalls are all laminated to help keep the weight down, and this is made when they were using that gorgeous glossy T60 fiberglass, and obviously even on a non-sunshiny day it still looks like a mirror when you get up close to this thing. Power tongue jack on the front does the heavy lifting for you. I actually think these folks didn't quit RVing. I think they're just done camping in this one because it looks like they kept their hitch, and that's one of those clues I look for. If someone keeps their hitching with them, it's because they either upgraded or are going to upgrade. So they used this little one, had a good time, probably decided they just wanted more of it. Up top on the roof, if you're looking a little closely, you can see just a pair of bathroom vent covers. Well, not bathroom specifically, but vent covers. One over the front bed vent and then one over the upgraded rear bathroom vent fan. Behind the slide, you see centralized hookups, which is something, if you've never camped before, you don't realize how useful that is. That's the stuff I look for as like an experienced RVer. This is, you know, sometimes you're like, why did they put a door here or there? When you're using the RV, it kind of, stuff like that sometimes makes a little more sense than just as a casual observer. Roof is fully walkable. We'll go ahead and get up there in just a minute. But quick peek over here on the door side. It does have door side TV hookups. You could theoretically screw a TV mount into the side of it, but I could never get myself to do that if this were my RV, to that beautiful fiberglass on these. Maybe it's just because I suck with tools? I don't know. I don't like the idea of potentially overscrewing, cracking, damaging, scuffing, whatever that fiberglass. I would just bring a portable table with me, or I'd use the table from the inside of the RV, set a portable TV on top of it, and I don't know, I'd call that macaroni. Another neat thing on these that's not often talked about is it has the same kind of four-wheel sort of independent torsion axles and suspension you would also find on something like a Rockwood down at Haylett RV. I'm going to show you this baggage door again here real quick just to give you a reference point, but right below that you see a gas grill hookup and also double entry steps. So if you want to go outside and do some grilling, not under the awning, you can. You want to move the grill over under the awning, you can, and you don't got to be a mountain climber to get in and out of this thing. And these people were better with tools than me. I don't got the guts to do that. That's actually a TV mount from a Cherokee RV. Originally, this Winnebago was sold originally right down at Haylett RV. You see the sticker right there. They must have walked through our part shop, saw one of those little TV mounts and said, we could do that. And again, they did better than me. Wow. It looks great up here. It was stored inside. I haven't mentioned that previously, which is part of the reason the skin looks so good. But you can see even the darker roof fixtures here not showing signs of like sun exposure, anything like that. The seals are all original factory seals, but still an ace shape. This looks good. You know, people sat on the couch a little bit. Big deal. Other than that, you got yourself a sharp built little camper. Winnebago service records are always second to none down at Haylett RV, so it's something that, man, what you're doing here is saving a chunk off the new RV price tag, getting some with a few miles on it, but getting some with a few $1,000s off of it. That ain't all bad. So give us a call down here, A1RV. Always happy to take care of you, whether you need hitching pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.